we're going to say goodbye to the PT Cruiser, an iconic car. The Crown Vic's going away this year. Mercury. Looking at Hummer. But when you think of all that's going away, there's still a bright future in front of us. When you look at some of the stuff that's coming up, China's going to import 1 million cars in 2012. Moving from bicycles to automobiles. The Explorer, CUV, Explorer going from a body-on-frame to a crossover utility vehicle. Fiat, they're going to sell 50,000 Fiats in America next year. Coming up, we've got a police shootout, the Police Caprice and the Ford Intercept. Looking for some big opportunities there. And then, of course, Obama and the Chevy Volt. He was heard to say at this point, I like the car so much, I bought the company. And beware of things that we need to be aware of. Peak lithium. You heard it here first, folks. The peak oil people, we were supposed to run out of oil this year. We messed all that up. We dumped a bunch in the Gulf. We still had some left over to drive cars. So now with the advent of electric cars, if you look on the internet, peak lithium. We're all going to make so many electric cars, we're going to run out of lithium, which is really bad for the wife. The double dip. Sounds like an ice cream cone. Not sure what the future holds there. Automotive news tells us we want more cars. Did you ever imagine that a year from Carmageddon, that one of your biggest complaints would be, I need more inventory? Just a remarkable change in the marketplace. CarGurus.com. What if somebody gave vAuto to the public? Ooh, how scary would that be? An amazing opportunity. And then, of course, the new fuel standards that are coming out for 2012 are going to cause manufacturers to take some dramatic changes in car design. So when you think about it, that's just in 1 year. The rate of change, the pace of change is picking up dramatically, and we only see it accelerating. So when you think about, do I need to be at this meeting, then the answer is absolutely yes. When you look at the All-Star Action-Packed Agenda, for breakfast we've got Jared Hamilton, Jonathan Ord, Dale Pollack. For the Auto Trader Luncheon, we've got Chip Perry and Joe Webb. And for Putting You First dinner tonight, we've got Dealer Success Story, Joe Orr's with us, as well as Grant Cardone. And then in addition to that, we got 30 more hours of power. And trust me, a lot more than 30 people petitioned to be a part of this meeting. Tim chose the very best for this particular innovative dealer summit to make sure that you got the most value. And most importantly, you make this thing worthwhile. As you know, a lot of the greatest learning takes place at the table, in the hallways, between breaks, and that type of thing. And we've got some big participation here. Where's the Stevenson Auto Group? Where's the Stevenson Auto Group? All of you, put up your hands. Stevenson Auto Group. Fantastic. Now, where is Glenwood Springs Ford? Second most people here. Glenwood Springs Ford. All right, did you see where all these people are sitting? They spend, what? 14 hours a day together, 6-7 days a week, and you come to a meeting like this, and where do you sit? Shoulder to shoulder. The big thing, this is not a WebEx. You need to spread out. This is a divide and conquer opportunity. And you know that probably at lunch I'm going to ask you the same question. And we don't want to have to move farther down the list. But if you're here with somebody else, get away from them. You've seen that person way too much at work. Divide and conquer. Look at your sessions. Make sure that you're splitting them up. Make sure you're taking the opportunity to meet other people and network. That's where the learning takes place. Tim Jackson was talking to a CADA dealer, and he asked him what he thought of the IDS program. The dealer said, Tim, I think it's great. He says, but I really wish you wouldn't bring all those people in. Tim said, why not? He says, well, I already use a lot of those people, and I surely don't want my competitors knowing about all this good stuff. So I knew that Tim was on the right track with that. I thank you for making the most of your opportunity to be here. If you would, at your table, you've got an action plan. Can everybody pull out their action plan, wave it in the air? All right, wave it in the air. Let's see. Oh, it looks like the opening ceremony at the Olympics. That was great. All right, what I need you to do right now is to grab a pen, and I need you to put your name and fill out the top information on your action plan. Take a moment and do that, please. Did you not get one? found your pens? Very nice. All right. There we go. It's working. Press hard. You're making 3 copies. Never heard that before. All right, the beauty of the action plan. At the top is your name, your title, dealership, mailing address. And there's just a few lines on the action plan. As you will notice, there's an opportunity to put down the opportunity. That is something that you learn at this particular meeting that you think would be a tremendous value if implemented back in your dealership. First steps. First steps would be that type of thing where you go, this would be neat if we did it back at my store, and here was the very first thing that I need to do to jumpstart this. It could be identify a champion or to have that person come into your store, whatever it is, that first step. What we'd like for you to do is fill these out, and as you leave the summit, we'd like for you to tear off the top copy and take it with you. The bottom 2 copies will stay with us. Leave them at the CADA registration desk. And what we're going to do for you as an added service is about 2 weeks from now, we're going to send you the first copy. And so as you know, when we get back to the store, the stack of stuff starts to bury, the action plans and all those good intentions we had tend to get covered up. We're going to send you a reminder. And then about 30 days from now, we're going to send you the 3rd copy. And it's a little disconcerting when you get some mail and it's in your own handwriting. But the goal here is that for this summit, we firmly believe that learning has not taken place until behavior has changed. And so unless you go home and do something different with the information you got here, then this was not a success. And so this is one way that the IDS, the Innovative Dealer Summit, has come up with to try to help keep you on track, keep you focused on the things that you identified that you wanted to do at this particular meeting. Also, you have a flash drive. On that flash drive is all the presentations that you will see today. So when you think the number 1 question the presenters get is, can I have that PowerPoint? You've already got that PowerPoint. And so by all means, you've been given access to all the sessions, even the ones that you can't attend with that information. So let's get this morning started. Our first presenter is Jared Hamilton, founder and president of DrivingSales.com.